similar to yesterday. So I'm gonna trade support and resistance today. I think that's the way to go. Even though like the majority of our trades are winners, but yeah, I'm finding when I trade support and resistance, it's those are my winning trades. So yeah, I guess that's the plan for today. And yeah, we're on 1 minute here. So just want to glance at the 15 minute. Looks like you got like a double top there in the NASDAQ, triple top. Anyways, it's clear to see there's a range here, right? Um, yeah, so I'm guessing the open probably take this range out, and then it's probably gonna go back into this range and just go sideways here. Like that's what it's been doing all week, and then we basically get our moves after the session is when it um, makes a move. And you can see it's in the Tokyo range. So that's the Nasdaq. So let's look at US30. I think US30 went up last night and then now it's just ranging again. Yeah, so it went up, ran up there last night, the 12th. Today's the 13th. So yeah, last night it just ran up. This is what we were trading in yesterday. Pretty difficult. And this here looks like this, right? So that's why I'm saying I think that support and resistance for the Nasdaq, unless it breaks out and continues going up, then we know maybe it's creating a new range. But yeah, just lately it's been just ranging like crazy, and that's frustrating for traders is when it ranges because you don't actually get like a trending trade, like a trend. Well, I guess a ranging market is a trend, but still it's sideways, right? Okay. So US30, if this was normal trading, I would say, oh, we're going to be trading short today and it's going to want to take out the Tokyo low. But we'll have to wait and see. If it's anything like yesterday, it'll just do this and go sideways. So we'll wait and see what happens. It's taking out that high right now. And we got to wait another like 2 minutes for that 832 candle to close. But the last 3 weeks, this is basically what it's been doing. And then it goes sideways. So I guess pretty soon we'll know. Oh, there's my balance. So it's almost at 25K again. I did one more trade last night after the session and to put it back to put my account back. So it's almost back to 25K. But anyways, I'll log out of that. And then I'll go log in over here on my computer screen. Man, I just can't kick this freaking cold. My son's got it again. He it totally went away and then he got the cold again. So I think that's what happened to me is he got it again and then I just picked it up right away from him. Okay, so yeah, look at that. Boom, takes out the high, takes out the low, and then just goes sideways. So we'll wait and see if it does actually just go sideways again today. Um, but yeah, it seems to be our first trade. The majority of them are liquidity sweeps. Like we're getting the first trade more liquidity sweeps day after day on that first trade than a profitable trade. So, which kind of sucks because that's our model, but it hasn't been working out really lately that well. Like, under half of the times that we're trading, we're getting a liquidity sweep. So I'm not going to skip the first trade. I'm just going to trade the opposite of the model basically. So I'll trade support and resistance for the first trade, wait for the liquidity sweep to happen, wait for it to come back, and then trade support and resistance when it breaks back into the range, right? So I'm not just going to randomly buy when it hits, um, the red line or the green line. I'll wait and see what happens. Okay, so that's our setup. This is the range here, the opening range for US30. And we got to just wait and see. So You could say like this is the trend line right here. Uh, and guys, like last year and the years before, it would basically do this and give us a trade instantly. Well, not every single day, but a lot of times, like as soon as it broke, it would go and take out the Tokyo low. Like it was crazy. And that's normal for US30 to be like that. So we'd always get like, a really nice trade for our first trade. And then the same with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ would do that. Not as many, you know, times as the US30, but it would always do that on its first trade. Give us a nice trade. And a lot of times that's all I would do is just take a trade in US30, a trade in NASDAQ, and then boom, my day would be done. And it'd be done like before 10 a.m. But this year has just been pretty nuts. Okay, so you can see it's breaking here. So normally I'd be like, oh, I'm watching this for a short entry. But lately, the last 3 weeks, it does this and it goes back up, goes sideways, comes down again, does a liquidity sweep of this, and then takes off, does a liquidity sweep up here, and then comes back into the range and goes sideways. So that's why you see so many people frustrated, is because it's like the feeling that the institutions are not stepping in to do anything, right? So okay, and the the Nasdaq's taken out all these highs here. We have to wait another 10 minutes before we have our model because it's basically what's happening here is all the institutions are getting into the market. Like in US30, they get in within the first 2 minutes. In the Nasdaq, they get in within the first 15 minutes. Same with S&P 500, it's 15 minutes. Gold, uh, they have to get into gold as well, but I don't trade gold, as you can tell. It's never on my chart on the open. So I'm not sure about it, but I'm guessing it's kind of something similar to the Nasdaq. It's like around 15 minutes or so. Yeah, if you trade gold the open every single day, you'll start to see the time that it takes to find its liquidity. Okay, so this guy here came down to the VWAP, and imagine if it actually gives the short position. And like this is the day where I'm saying, hey, I'm changing my model to support and resistance. Because right now it's giving a short, right? Our next candle would be normally our entry. Body open below the red line, which is probably going to be the next candle. We're sitting on the VWAP. Okay, so here's the trend line. I'm not taking this trade, guys, just because my trading journal is showing me um, the odds are against it right now. But man, if it gives a good short here, that's going to really piss me off because that's our model. So there's the entry. So right now on the next candle that opens, lately it's been pulling back and then stopping us out, right? So I'm going to wait for that pullback. I'll wait for if it happens, right? Pull back, wait for it to go sideways here and then see what happens. So our first trade is a lot later than normal, basically, if this is what it's going to be doing. And yeah, if we get a body open below this one, like below the VWAP, uh, I guess that means the model worked today. It was just one of the days that it worked. But yeah, just waiting around. So the new people that just came on, you guys didn't show up at the open 9:30. I'm not trading the model that I normally trade today. Like I'm not in the market right now. I want to wait because it's been giving me a stop loss more than it's been giving me a take profit. Okay. So we got to see what happens with this candle right here. Is it going to go back up here and then we get a open above our line, or is it going to continue going down? If it continues going down, that's our model that normally we trade, but lately it's been giving us liquidity sweeps. So like basically not giving us a short position. Sorry guys, I'm kind of bunged up today. Got a cold. So there you go. Look at that. See, now it's going back up. We got to see if this next candle opens above this line. So this is what I'm saying. It's institutions are not stepping in. It's crazy. So we'll see if this candle body opens here, then it probably will go probably back up to here or even back up to here, or it'll go sideways and then take out the liquidity uh, from this low here. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, it's crazy. So there you go. Look at that. So, man, this was our model here, guys, was to get in a short here. Yeah, and it's just been doing this all week. So I would be on this next candle. Um, I would have taken a big hit if I had a got in there, right? And the reason why I knew it was going to do that, or a higher possibility is going to do this than give us an actual good trade, was because of my journaling. So that's why journaling is important, because I look back and I see, oh, over the last 3 weeks, it's done a liquidity sweep more times than it's actually giving me profit. So now I know in US30, until we actually start seeing it giving trades, just don't take that first trade, right? Okay. So some people might be thinking, well, Drew, if you knew that and that's the plan, was not to take this first trade, why didn't you go long here? It's because it's been doing this. It's been coming back down, going sideways. Like this one looks actually pretty strong. Like it might go up here and probably do this up here. Um, but many times it's just gone sideways here and then taken out this lower liquidity. And then it does this, like goes all the way back up, does liquidity sweep up here. So trading is really, really difficult lately. So this guy here, the NASDAQ is going crazy. That's nuts. So our open range is going to be massive for the NASDAQ. So this is definitely the low of it. Is this 930? No. Oh, it's on the 15-minute chart. So yeah, we gotta wait for that. That's the 930. Yeah, this is the 930 low right here. So it bounced off the VWAP. Okay. And then this guy, yeah, it's got another 5 minutes. Like, I don't know where it'd be going in 5 minutes. Like, why would it go any further? But anyways, I think there is a big, huge gap in the market. Yeah, so you can see it went for this high here. So this could be the high, like around here somewhere. Takes that out, and then it goes back down. There's nothing back here for a long time. There you go. So if the trend continues going up, it could go around here today, which is way back. Like that's months ago, right? Because we're on the hourly chart. Okay, so back down. And sorry guys, I haven't taken the first trade yet. It's just like it's been if you look at the results, it took me a week and a half to make $1,400, which is crazy on a 50K account. Um, so I just gotta play it safe. So, okay, so Nasdaq, yeah, like we're looking for a top around here somewhere. Uh, so we still have to wait another 3 minutes. This guy's starting to go sideways here. So if it comes back down, the odds are it's going to do another liquidity sweep of this. So if that happens, we could maybe take a short, because if it comes here, it might even come down to the top of Tokyo or in between these wicks in the top of Tokyo. So that's kind of what's on my mind. If it goes up, it's probably going to do a liquidity sweep of this. From journaling, that's just what I see, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I setting it up. Is it looks exactly like yesterday. You've got your Tokyo. The Tokyo range was a lot smaller, but you've got your Tokyo range right below the VWAP. It trended sideways. It was ranging before our session for like hours and hours on end, and did a liquidity sweep. Did a liquidity sweep of the high on the open, and then yesterday it just went sideways for a while. And I think the end of the day it went up. Yeah, so the end of the day it went up there, right? Like the um, Tokyo session. So yeah, if any of you guys can trade London, I highly recommend you do it. Just follow the model in this course right here and just use that during your London session. Um, that's where you're going to make profit. I'm really thinking about talking to my wife and just being like, "Can you take care of Hayden during the day and trade London session?" Because, like, if I explain to her, "Listen, I'll probably make 4 times as much money," she might be like, "Okay." But that was kind of our deal was, because she didn't really wanna have kids. So, I was like, "Hey, I'll take care of him, you just have him." So, but she's a good mom. She, whenever I ask her to do something, she does it, which is good. But yeah, so, this is the same as yesterday. Like, Carl's right, guys. Like, it's just like I guess it's good that it's the same, so we know what's gonna happen. Like, that's why I knew not to take this trade here. A short was just the odds are it's gonna go against me. It's pretty much a little bit over every other day it gives us a loss, right? That first trade over the past, well, at least 2 weeks that I'm seeing. 3 weeks ago, it was like yeah, it was oh, yeah, 3 weeks ago it started because we have 2 2 losses on trade number 1, from 3 weeks ago when I'm looking at my trades here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this guy here, I'm kind of planning that it's gonna go around here because that high I think it did hit that high that we found way back. Um, but yeah, it's probably gonna take this out and then it'll come back down, the NASDAQ. Okay, this guy found some support here. I think that's exactly what it did yesterday, and then it went sideways, and then it took out this low. I'm not saying it's gonna do what it did yesterday, guys. I'm just saying this looks really freaking familiar. So gold, I did put the Tokyo range in there. It's huge. Gold is going sideways as well. So we can see here the open range for gold today is like that, right? So if you're a gold trader, um, you just find that opening range. This is all I did for the NASDAQ and everything else, guys. I found the opening range on all those. And then I just saw, okay, how many times did it go and give all the volume coming in 2 minutes, right? That was the US30. And then the NASDAQ, I figured out it was 15 minutes, right? The Tokyo session, same thing with that. I just journaled it for years and years and years and learned that 7 to 1 a.m. is the strongest support for Tokyo session across the board, across everything, right? And Tokyo doesn't open till 8 p.m., right? So, yeah, there's all that. Okay, so this here, so normally on the next candle, we would take a long position here. This is just super, super high risk. So maybe you stay out. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Like it's giving us our entry model as soon as you get a body open here. But lately, it's been doing liquidity sweeps across like everything has been doing that. Oops. So did we go long? Do we not go long? Right. This is your trend line. Okay. We need to wait for the entry model, but that's your trend line right there. Okay. I'm going to say the odds are here. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. So super, super bullish open, ranging most of London session, pretty much from here, it just started ranging, right? So 9 a.m. yesterday. So all 3 sessions yesterday, it ranged. And then now it's broken out. So there is, a high possibility it does go up. Uh, but there, that's our entry candle. So I'm going to say if you're going to take this trade, definitely drop your lot size because this could be a liquidity sweep. So, but it has been ranging for 3 sessions. So maybe this is going to be a nice move. So I'm going to get in it. I'm going to drop my lot size. I understand that there's a high possibility that it doesn't work out. It goes against me, but I'm going to drop my lot size. I'm going to go in with 2 lots on a 25K account with the understanding that this trade could go against me, but it is giving us the entry model and I'm going to take quick profits on it. If I get 20 bucks out of it, it's 20 bucks. If I get 50 out of it, then maybe I consider that a good trade because it has run up a lot. So it's at $30 a profit, 35. 31. Okay, I'll take that 30 bucks of profit. So it gave me about 40 bucks of profit there. Okay. So there you go. So now my balance is back to where it should be for the start after a withdrawal because yesterday gave me a little bit of a loss. After my trading session, it was down about 100. And then I took like two more trades or one more trade or something. And then I put it back to almost 25K. So this trade here, guys, like you could go and hold it, but like the target is way the heck up here for its previous high, right? If we go to the hourly, this is still not giving us a trade. But remember, we looked at the hourly at the start of the session and it's way back here. So this is the target we're aiming for with this green line right here. Okay. So I would say around here is where for sure 100% I would not stay in the trade. Okay. The odds are it's going to take this out there. So, if we go down to the 1 minute, that's actually pretty far away from price. This is why I'm saying this is pretty risky just to sit in that trade, right? Like this was our entry candle. This is a pretty far distance there, considering how price has been lately. Like normally we're taking profits within 1 minute candle or 2 minute candle. Um, this could take 20 minutes to get there. Or who knows, maybe it just continues trending upwards and takes it out. The top was around here. This is where all the volume probably is within that candle, right? Way back. So for the people that are in the trade still, I'm just letting that's where I'd be like, okay, I definitely want to get out of it. But yeah, it is giving us a nice trade here. Okay. And there we go. So this is what I was talking about here, guys. This is our second liquidity sweep. So it is doing exactly what it did yesterday. Liquidity sweep, back up, sideways, liquidity sweep of this, and then it goes back up here and ranges the rest of our session. So let's see if it does that. That'd be hilarious. Okay. I don't know if it touched the top of Tokyo yesterday. I'm unsure about that. I think it just did what it's doing right now and turned around from here. But this trade here yesterday, we took profit on it. This one is our loss that we had yesterday. Was that? That's why I didn't take it today. Was just because, as I said, looking through my journal, it just showed me too many times. You take that trade, it's going to be a loss. Like the odds are against you with it, which really sucks because that's our model, right? Is to trade alongside institutions, but you can tell here the institutions are just doing liquidity sweeps, which is not good. So yeah, if this turns around here, then that is exactly the same as yesterday. Okay, this guy here is struggling. He's having problems right now. He's telling you like I'm either going to pull back, take a breath of air, or I'm going to go sideways and then go up again, right? So we'll have to wait and see there. There's your trend line. So your trend line probably has broke, like it's probably something like that. But yeah. Oh, this guy here made a lower wick. Okay, so that is a good sign that it will come down to the Tokyo high. I don't know, guys. Just looking through my trade journal, it's just telling me not to take these trades. Just trade within the range. There. If it comes down here and starts to go sideways and doesn't go back to the red line, we could trade within here, right? In the Tokyo, that 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Okay, this guy here, 100%, he's telling you to get the heck out of the trade, right? But once again, it could go sideways. The Nasdaq's been doing that lately. It doesn't have a good pullback. It just goes sideways. So there you go. Okay, so this guy's coming back up. So we want to see what happens here around this red line. Um, what does it do? So if we get a body open above the red line, it'll probably go all the way back to the green line. So we could take a long position there. And this is identical to yesterday. If you watched the start of yesterday's session, we traded US30 most of the session, and that's exactly what it did. Okay, so that's pretty much broke the line. So hopefully you got out of that trade. And I got to write down. So we had one profit. I took really small profits on it, 30 bucks or whatever. And I'm going to up my lot size now because that's what my journal tells me to do. You guys do what you want. Like look at your trading journal and just see, um, like how is trades 2, 3, and 4 for you? Trades 2 and 3 for me are most of the time they're profitable, right? So that's why my journal tells me to up my lot size. Guys, journaling is probably one of the best things you can do. Is just journal everything that you do with your trading. Okay, so US 30s at that red line, which is our open range. So this is the 2 minutes of price action from 9:30. So that's the strongest volume of the day, like of the New York session. So it's going to react to it, and we'll see here. So this is looking like I don't know, maybe go sideways. This is totally going sideways. So yeah, it probably is going to come up here, maybe touch this area. Uh, have to wait and see. So there's a lot of people they're going to short US 30 right now because it's getting rejected from that red line. Um, so I have to see if we get a body open below here. It's the odds are it's going to go down, and it could go all the way down to the bottom of Tokyo if we get a body open below here. But there's a high possibility it does go up, right? So kind of just sit out. Like this is telling you not to trade. This is saying just wait around, be patient, and then gold. Uh, Gold's trending down. So it took out the liquidity from all this here. So gold could make a move up there. And there could be like a 15-minute trend line going across here. Something like that. Okay, so now this is above our red line. Okay, let's see. There's a fair value gap right there. So it pretty much took out that fair value gap. So I think this is off the table. We don't have to look at that anymore. This one here. So a body opens above that. It's going to take this out. So this could be our next trade. And let's hope it doesn't go sideways here. Okay, so this is looking good for a long position pretty soon, right? Okay, this guy's really trying. He really wants to take out that liquidity from those wicks on the 1 hour chart, like way, way back. That's what this line is here. And yeah, you got to be really safe in this market, guys, because it's bad. I know I keep on saying that, but I just want you guys to start journaling and put this stuff in your journal. Like trading was really hard this month, right? Pretty much the whole month has been very, very difficult. And then when you look at your journal year after year type thing. So when you go to your journal this time next year and we're still under the same, you know, administration in the US, uh, and you just see it year after year, and then you realize a new administration comes in, what is it, 2028 or something like that, and trading has changed, then you understand from your journal that the US administration actually affects the markets. Okay? Because I know a lot of people say that, but you don't understand it until you actually see it with your own eyes, right? So, yeah, like for me, I think that is a part of it. Like it actually matters, who's the president and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm not saying like Trump's good, Trump's bad, or whatever, or Democrats are good or Democrats are bad. But in a Democrat presidency, guys, trading is so much freaking easier. I don't know why, but it just is. It's not as much as this ranging here. Okay. And if you're a Democrat or Republican, I really don't care about that stuff, guys. I'm just letting you know from my experience with trading, it does matter. Okay. So that's why another thing why you want to journal all the time is so that you remember this stuff, right? And put down in your journal, there was a lot of like war talk and a lot of scare and stuff like that. And and you'll just start, okay, so this guy here has hit that black line. We know the top of those wicks are around this area. Okay. This one here is just ranging sideways. So still, it's not giving us a trade, right? We were waiting to see what happened at this red line. Boom, went up, took out this fair value gap, and we just need to wait. Are we going to get a body open above the fair value gap here? If that happens, we can take a long position. It's probably going to go to this green line. The NASDAQ is overextended. Okay. Well, everything is, but you can see it's way overextended. Okay. So you have to keep that in the back of your mind as well. So you could journal that as well today is I was trading the NASDAQ. It's overextended. The 15-minute chart's telling me to trade long. Okay. So, there's all those. Like, look at how bullish that is, right? So I would think that around this area here where it is, where price is, we should turn down. Um, but who knows? Like, it's been crazy lately. It's 10 a.m. and we've taken one trade. Normally we take three trades by now. Okay, so this guy here, maybe giving our long position. So I'm going to get that guy ready, and hopefully it doesn't run up too much. Okay, it's going to want to take out this liquidity here. Man, it's just not giving us good entries, eh? Like, look how high up it is now. We're waiting for our entry above here, and price is way up here now. Okay, this sucks, guys, but I don't think we can take this trade. It's already taken out this liquidity. That really, really sucks. We're waiting for that trade for a long time. Um, yeah, that sucks. That's the one we were waiting on. It just this candle ran up too far, and then you know, like yeah, it probably will go to here, and who knows, it could break out and stuff like that. It's just I'm trading live in front of you guys, and it's it's I don't want to do any kind of gambling. Like I want it to be crystal clear, like why I'm entering that trade, right? Because I could like if it runs up this far and you click buy, it could run down as fast as it went up, right? And then boom, there'll be some people that don't go get out of the trade because they're looking at the trend line here and they're like, oh, okay, if it comes, break below this trend line, and then boom, maybe you went in with a lot size that's too much, and then you blow your account on one trade, right? Like if you are on a 50K account, you go in with say 12 lots or something, that could I don't know if it'd blow your account, but it'd be really, really bad, right? Because this is the trend line. And in the course, I say break of the trend line, right? Is pretty much your stop loss. So yeah, makes it makes it kind of tricky. But yeah, if we had jumped in there, it would have given us a profit. This guy is going sideways, so it's and yeah, this makes it difficult. We're back up here. Okay. Normally it would turn back down, but this is really freaking bullish now. Maybe it's just starting to wake up. The market's starting to wake up. So normally this would be a liquidity sweep. The Nasdaq's bullish, so maybe it actually breaks out, guys. So I hate saying maybe, maybe, maybe all the time, but my gut feeling is telling me, which I shouldn't listen to my gut feeling, but it's telling me it's going to come back down because the last 3 weeks, this is what it did: takes out lows, does liquidity sweeps, and then goes up, does liquidity sweep, and then ranges, right? So let's wait and see. If it goes sideways here, we could get into a short position. Or if you want to roll the dice, you can click the short sell right now if you want, because it did take out this, right? Okay. And my mind is kind of telling me maybe that's what we need to do is just wait and see uh, if it shows signs of weakness, and then we can get into our short. Okay. This guy here, you see what it's doing, right? It just goes up, goes sideways, goes up, goes sideways. So we could, be close to the top of the NASDAQ as well. Okay, this is good. This is showing signs it wants to come back down. Okay, imagine if we got in a trade and we just held it and it came all the way down here because there's going to be huge fair value gaps through here because it ran up way too fast. Look at that. See? So this is your target, is right here. For the short, it could stop here though. Oops. It could stop there, roughly, like around that area. So it could do this or it could break right through. Or who knows, maybe it's finding support now and it just keeps on going up. But anyways, we'll leave those lines on the chart. We got to wait for more sideways action. It's still kind of bullish, like it's, there, it just created a new high there, right? So, and there's also the saying is trade with the trend. So if we were to enter a short, we're trading against the trend, guys. Well, the trend's not really set yet, but if this next 15-minute candle in 9 minutes opens up here, it's going to open up bullish and the trend is definitely up. It's going to continue going up. See, all last night it just went up, right? So there you go. Okay, so now it's ripping up. So now we're glad we didn't just jump in a short position, or you'd have to get out of that short. Okay, so I think these are off the table right now. And man, okay, so that's your entry candle for a long position. But once again, I don't like it. Like it just, it's giving me vibes of liquidity sweeps. Like it's going to do this or this, right? And not give you your long position and come back down. So I'm just going to wait, guys. I want to see what happens here because the market has just not been favoring people that trade with the institutions, basically. It's been favoring retail traders lately, people who buy on support and resistance. And I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me because how do institutions get in the market, right? They get your stop loss. They go for your stop loss. So yeah, it sucks we're not taking a lot of trades, guys. I just can't sit here and just call trades that I'm like, "Oh, it looks good," kind of thing. Like I want to make sure that they're going to do something for us. Okay, so now we're going to take our short position. Okay? Okay, and hopefully this goes good for us. Okay, so now it's showing signs that it wants to come back down. It did a liquidity sweep. It's 25 bucks. Okay, come on, give us a nice trade. Remember our first take profits around here. Okay. Our second take profit, here, I'll just put the normal candles on, is right here. Okay, so this is what we'd like to see. You take profit when you want to take profit. For me, I'm on a 25K account. 100 bucks is good. Boom, 100 bucks. Shit, it didn't, it pulled back on me a bit. Anyways, it almost gave me 100 bucks. It hit $100 of profit and then I think it pulled back to like 80 or something. So, anyways, $94, 95, about 90, 100, about $130 of profit so far today, which is not that bad for a 25K account. I think you need to make $100 a day, 5 days, 5 days on a 25K account. I have to look into it. This is my son's account, so I like, I trade on it once in a while, kind of thing. He doesn't trade anymore because of soccer. Like I tell him don't trade because of his soccer and stuff like that. And he'd rather play video games. I know that. But yeah, he used to trade uh during the Tokyo session. He would trade a bit. So, yeah, yeah. This guy here going sideways. It's crazy, eh? Like, you put these lines on your chart, and it really works out, guys, support and resistance, right? Okay, so this hit our first line. Sorry, I forgot to say take your damn profits, but I think you should have known, like, the line's right there on the chart. You guys should be setting this up like the same way that I'm doing it, finding fair value gaps, putting it on your chart. You have the Tokyo range on your chart. You've got your high and your low lines of that, open range. Um, so you're not just sitting there like this with a blank chart and just like copying what I'm doing. Because what happens if I'm not there, right? Like you're like, oh, I want to trade New York session, or sorry, I want to trade Tokyo session or London session. And all this time you're just on VIP sessions, not even setting your chart up, just listening to what I'm saying and then clicking buttons. Like that's not good, guys. The whole purpose of this is for you to learn to trade. So make sure you set your chart up. Like you notice every time I come in here, my chart's set up, right? Okay. At the start, when I first started doing this, I would set one chart up, if you guys remember that. But I'd always have one set up, and then I would set one up at the start of the live when there was like three people. Um, but yeah, I put these in the course now about a month ago. I put them in there. So now, people come in here and they should understand 100% how to set their charts up for these VIP lives. Strategy A, strategy B. So this is for the NASDAQ, this is for US30. And yeah, because you don't want to just be on a blank chart, just clicking buy and sell. Uh, you got to set your charts up. Okay, so this is looking good. It's still, you know, in the ball game. It's still coming down. But yeah, this could be sideways action within here, and then it comes down again or something. I think that is like this is it. Although, look at the Nasdaq; it's continuing going up. Hmm. Gold is oh, so gold. I thought gold was going to turn around and go back up here. So it continued going down. That's interesting. Look at that. Like, you'd have to be completely insane to click buy right now because at any second, you'd be buying the top. Like, look at this. Like, sure, it could continue ripping up, but look at like the Nasdaq's the only one, well, and S&P 500. It would look like this as well. Everything else is trending sideways. The Nasdaq's like, nope, I'm gonna go on a little rip here. It ripped right up. But look how far away it is from the VWAP, right? That's not good for you clicking long, even though it is winning. When you click long, you're making money. But yeah, personally, myself, guys, I don't like to like that's total gambling if you're clicking buy in this market here in the Nasdaq. But it has taken out those highs on the 1 hour chart. Okay. This guy here, you can see it's just finding support on our line. So we'll see what happens. So this is the 1 hour chart for the NASDAQ. Look at those candles. Holy smokes. We'll see if it's taken out that. Yeah, so it has taken it out now. Okay, so it's pretty much at it. And if it continues going up, there's going to be fair value gaps through here on the 1 minute chart. So I'm not touching the NASDAQ today, guys. I just think that that's really much too high of a risk to get into there. It's just run up. Like if you click sell and just happen to click sell at the top of it, it's going to come down really fast. That's how people blow their accounts. Is they look at this and they get greedy, right? Like, oh, it just keeps on going up. I'm just going to click buy. And they click buy and then they get one little move up, but they're expecting to make thousands of dollars because it's been doing this. They don't take their $100 or $50 or whatever profit, and that is the actual top. And then it comes down, and then they blow their account because it can, guys. If it does this, it'll come down way faster than it goes up. It'll probably go sideways for a bit, but it'll come down way faster, like crazy fast. But yeah, you can see it's starting to struggle. Okay, this guy here, so that line, our first target there was basically perfect. Okay, it's probably still going to come down here, but we have to wait and see. It's pretty much neutral right now. It's telling you not to trade. Okay, so anyways, we did two trades, two profits. I'm on a 25K account and I've done like 130 today because my account was a little under 25K when I started. It was 24,974, I think, and now it's 25,994. And yeah, just boring day today. Okay, so this Nasdaq is starting to go sideways again. Okay. Um it'd be really nice to catch the short on this. So I think that if this goes sideways for much longer, we could take a short from here down to the green line. There's going to be fair value gaps all through here, right? But if it is starting to have like a bullish uptrend, like on the higher time frames, because you saw that hourly chart, the candles were insane. Um, that could the daily chart could end up looking like that, right? And that means that yeah, it'll have little pullbacks, but it'll never come back down to here. Um, if it's going to, this trend is changing, which if the trend changes, guys, it means the trading's going to get a lot better because we won't be sitting in these sideways markets. Like you're going to make the most amount of money when the trend is up or down, not sideways. Sideways, you're taking like the trades we've been taking is in a sideways market, like little quick within that 1 minute candle, we're getting in and out. And you just trade on a larger lot size in a sideways market. Like I'm trading right now, guys. Don't just copy me, but on my 25K account, I'm trading 6 lots in the NASDAQ, which is a lot. And I'm trading 10 lots in the uh, US30, which is a ton, right? It's way more than I recommend in the course on a 25K account. But for me to make $150 or $200 or whatever a day, like that's what I pretty much have to do, or I'm taking little $20 profits per trade, right? And I'm not getting as many trades. We've done 2 trades and we only have 15 minutes left in the session. Yesterday we did 3 trades in the hour, and then uh Tuesday and Monday were actually pretty good. We did 5 trades, but still, normally we're doing 6 trades per session is the average, right? If we look at the journal, some days we're doing 7, 8. We've done one day with 9 trades. So it's just we're not getting as many trades. Um I'm upping my lot size, right? Because my win rate is good. My win rate's like 80 something percent. So I know, okay, so here we go here. We're broken. We broke that and we're coming down to this next thing, the next target. Okay. So I'm not in. I just wanted to wait around and see what happens. We know that if price comes down here and starts to go sideways, then we could think about going in a long position. If we're to look at the 15-minute chart, if price goes here sideways, it's going to be neutral, the 15-minute chart. You can see, right? If price comes down here and goes sideways and it stays there for, we come down, go sideways for the next 12 minutes, that 15-minute candle is going to open here. And then that'll make, well, this looks pretty neutral already, but it's going to make candles like this, like totally neutral candles. Okay. So, anyways, it's starting to go back up now. So maybe this is a liquidity grab. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. This is still going sideways, guys. So that's what I'm saying. Don't click buy here. Just wait, see what happens. And it could do this, go sideways and do another leg up like that, or it could go sideways and then start this downtrend. If we break below here, it's probably going to crash all the way. It could even crash to the VWAP, right? So I don't think that's going to happen during our session, but look at this. It looks like it's going to go up again. That's crazy. Okay. This guy here, man, just keeps on going, eh? So this next body's going to open up here. That is nuts. Okay. Yeah, look at that. This guy's almost back up to our green line here. Let's look at gold. Okay, gold is ranging. Uh, so gold, we could take a trade in gold with a break. I'd go back here to these candles. So a break above here, right? We could take a long in gold because it's going to want to go for this if it breaks above there. So it is still ranging. That's good. I really want this to just crash and come down. But yeah, there's a gold trade there. I don't think I would go short in gold anymore. Let's look. Yeah. So this looks like some sort of bottom, right? So gold, yeah, I'd start to look. This is your 15-minute chart. Like if we in 10 minutes the candle opens up here, right? It's going to change the trend on the 15-minute chart, which then price could come all the way back up to here. Like it's going to want to go for this area. So keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. So here's the start maybe of this pullback in the Nasdaq. So we have to wait and see what happens down here. If it finds support, if we get a body open below here, guys, this would be an amazing trade. It might even come up to the VWAP. So because look at how fast it went up. So that could be a really crazy trade. Yeah, sorry guys, only two trades we've called today. It's just I don't know. I don't want to just call stuff for the hell of it. Like, okay, so this here, man, it's so difficult to know because this is our liquidity sweep, right? Like, look at this. This looks like this. This could be what it's doing right now, and then it comes back down, trades within this range. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this line, get rid of this one, or who knows? Maybe it gives like this is our entry candle pretty much. Okay, maybe it gives a long. So that's the thing. Like, and it's the time of day. It's after 10 a.m. Okay, man, I don't know, guys. Like, it's just this is. Oh man, the Nasdaq's just going sideways again. Sorry, guys. Okay. I think I'm just going to risk the biscuit here, guys. I'm going to get in a buy in US30. I shouldn't say risk the biscuit because it is a good setup for it to go up again. I'm going to take really, really quick profits on it. So it's up 10 bucks. Yeah, see, it keeps on hanging around my entry 10 bucks, 15 bucks, 25 bucks. I'll take that. Man, you wouldn't believe this. Holy crap. It was up 25 bucks. I clicked the button and it gave me $1 of profit. Look at that. That's not fair. $1 of profit. Oh my god. I was trying to get it over 100 bucks. Okay, anyways, hopefully you guys when you click the button it actually gave you profit. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, at least we got 3 trades out of it. It was a really piddly trade here, but it ran up so much I was kinda like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here's your trend line. So it is yeah, it is making a new high. Like this wick is higher than this one. So the trend is still up. Nasdaq is really trying to continue to go up there, but yeah, I don't know if it's going to do it. I think it might. I think this might be around the top of the day, and then it comes back down. Uh, US30s continued. So gold failed, right? Couldn't break past that line. Ah, this one's actually going pretty damn good. Is anyone still in this trade? Nope, doesn't look like it. Because if you are still in the trade, I would get the heck out of it. I think we're going to start to go sideways. Like price doesn't really move that great, guys. We're not getting really nice moves. So, well, unless you stayed in the Nasdaq through all this, but we don't know it's going to do that, right? Man, the Nasdaq just keeps on going sideways, up, sideways, and then it's trying to go up again. Like the model I teach in the course, like of course you got to use your brain. Like you're not just going to randomly jumping along through this to start your trading session. But this is some sort of range here, right? So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think the Nasdaq is around its top. This guy's showing signs it wants to pull back now. So I think that's off the table. This trade here is you should get out of it if you're in it, which I don't think anybody is because I asked and no one said anything. Um yeah, guys, I think the Nasdaq's going to pull back and like there's going to be a lot of people losing a lot of money today because a lot of people are holding this long and they're looking at the 1 hour chart because it took out that previous high we were looking at. Where the heck is it? There it is. It took this out. So now they're looking way the heck up here. Right. And I don't think price is going to make it there. And a lot of people are going to lose money. So maybe that's what's going on. Who knows? Because this is crazy. Like, when was the last time it did that? So long ago. Yeah. Right here. That was the 3rd of August is the last time the NASDAQ was bullish. Like, really bullish. Like it is right now. Okay, well, I feel good that we did get our 3 trades out of here. That last trade really pissed me off because it gave me I think it was a dollar of profit. I think my account was at 94, uh, 25.94. Now it's at 25.95. So not sure why I did that because I was like 30 bucks, 25 bucks. And I was like, you know what? That's good enough. I've already made the profit goal for this 25K account. And I clicked the button and it gave me a dollar profit when it said like 25.30. It was going 25.30, 25.30. And I was just like, okay, fine. That's good. And I clicked it to get out of the trade and it gave me a dollar. That was like yesterday. I was clicking and it was getting me out. Like doing the same thing. Not that bad though, but it was like 10 bucks away from where I'd click and stuff. One trade I clicked, it was 100 bucks and it gave me 40. I remember that. I think that was the last trade I did of that day. So, what that means, guys, is that there's not that many people. The order book is not like super full. So you click the button, it takes the closest order to where you clicked, and means there's not as many people, willing to sell to you, basically. Okay, this guy here, sideways action. And normally you can tell if you go to MYM chart, you go to the normal candles, and there'll be like gaps in between the candles, like not fair value gaps, but actual like gaps in price. When you trade Tokyo session, go look at the MYM chart or the YM chart, the mini contract, and you'll see lots of gaps. So that's why I say never trade US30 during Tokyo session, is because you'll click the button, say you'll click it for a buy, and it'll buy way the heck up here because there's no order in the order book to fill your order because we're just doing market orders, right? So this guy here, like I know I said, oh, I wouldn't touch this in longs, but it keeps on going up. So this could be the start of a trend reversal, guys, on the higher time frames. And it's hard to know, hey, the trend has changed today or whatever. Like it looks like it has because the last 3 weeks we've been going sideways. So it wouldn't be smart just to go and click buy randomly in a bullish market, right? But today it looks like, so this here is off the table now. The price is too far away from it, right? Like if it pulls back, that might just be its pullback and then it goes back up again. So you just kind of want to go to the previous low, put your line there, and then, if it breaks below here, it's probably going to go down to here and you could get trades there, but you're really trading against the 15-minute chart if you're trading short. Like look at it. So that's why I'm saying it's really overextended. Okay, the Nasdaq, you can see here, this is the volume in the day there, the day's range, and it's super overextended. Like it's right at its max. So it needs to have a pullback. If it has a pullback, this will come back, and then you're like, oh, okay, then I can start trading again. Okay, US30 is having another pullback there, but US30 is starting to do what the Nasdaq started to do earlier. So we'll see if it goes up again here, goes sideways and then up. Um, You could start trading US30 long, I guess, but that'd be after our session because it's 10:30 right now. So same as yesterday, guys. We had our 3 trades. The good thing we did today was we learned from yesterday. Oh, that this first trade here, if we get in it, the model, a short position, the odds are it's going to go against us. So that's why we didn't take that trade. So if you came on late, I think there's 8 people when I came on. That's when we were talking about. I'd recommend watch the start of this session again because that's what I learned from my journal is just don't take that first trade. Just kind of sit out, wait to see what happens, and then start trading. Right. And it did the exact same thing it did to us yesterday. It gave a short here, was a liquidity sweep, went sideways, came back down, gave another short, which you probably could have taken profit on that, but it'd be really, really quick. But it's considered a liquidity sweep of this, right? It didn't start the trend. The trend today was up. Okay. And then now we're coming back down. So here I'm going to leave you guys with a trade because this could actually play out. Is from here to the VWAP. Okay. There's going to be fair value gaps through here. There's this really, really strong point of support that we took a trade. I think we took this trade here. Uh, and yeah, we took it to there basically. But yeah, it'd probably come down to the VWAP if it breaks below here. This is very, very strong, this red line. So that's something you could keep in mind. I'll probably just trade Tokyo session today from the car from my son's soccer. Look at this. Now it's showing signs it wants to go back up. So who knows, right? Maybe the US30 is starting to do something like this. But yeah, it's I think tomorrow, if this trend continues going up, I think tomorrow we're gonna have a good session. Like trading, it'll actually be maybe kind of normal. Um, if we can trade like in a trending market where it goes, grabs liquidity, and then actually picks a direction. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. It's the same as yesterday. I'm kind of like, we didn't get that many trades. Most of the session, I was just talking, ranting about things. But yeah, we did do 3 trades, which is good, and I did hit my profit goal here, and we didn't have a loss, which was good. Okay, so that's it for today, and I didn't cough that much. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for this. Yeah, look at the US30; it's just going sideways.